Welcome to my channel's 4th anniversary and Team Mopar's 8th anniversary-ish. Obviously, for every other year of my YouTube channel, on July 2nd, I do a video saying something about it. Whether it's literally the first year being the first video or beyond that anniversary. Yeah, I missed that this year, but for personal reasons that, like I've kind of mentioned before. But nonetheless, this is this overall compilation of my channel through the 4 years with the testiculars and all that. And I'll mention stuff about Team Mopar in it. And the next video will be a quite exciting thing of an extension of my channel. Not even a new channel, just a completely new extension of this channel that y'all can definitely help improve. Honestly, I was going to put that video before this one, but then before I made this video, I thought it would actually be a better idea to have this one first. So that video is a little bit off and some of the stuff I say about this video coming later, but nonetheless, this is probably better planned to put it first. So nonetheless, there's an exciting opportunity for my channel coming up after this video comes out. But for now, this is just my overall success of my channel, which I'm very much glad for, and I very much thank y'all for extremely so. As it says there, technically speaking, I apparently made the channel on June 22nd, 2015. But from what I remember, I made the Google account on June 22nd, 2015. And I made the YouTube channel the day I uploaded the first video on July 2nd. So I guess because YouTube is a Google company, it counts June 22nd as the first one, but I count as the first video being July 2nd. And I know this video is coming out way after that, which is the first year I've done that, but this is when I have time to record it, so this is this, folks, and this is the overall views of my channel. And I thank you all for each and every view, for each and every second watch, for each and every testicular here, most definitely. But some YouTubers are iffy about showing their analytics and all that. I don't care. I'll always show it whether my channel is monetized or not, whether it's completely on a new platform that can be monetized, wink wink, future video, or whatever. And well, this is this, folks. Over 4 years and a bit now, the analytics for my channel. To begin with is watch time, which I think as of now is YouTube algorithm says the most important thing. I cannot complain about the watch time whatsoever. This bit here is before GT Sport closed beta, and it's still plenty good. At the least my channel's ever been watched in a day is like 2-something minutes. The most is, well, like what is up here. And that's probably the GT Sport closed beta live stream days when I could get 6-7 people in a stream, for where my longest GT Sport closed beta stream was like 7 hours. So very much thank you all for the peaks and the valleys and whatever, because it's all quite incredible. Literally since July 2nd, 2015, somebody's been watching my channel for at least a bit of time every day since then, and some days many hours, and I still can't believe that it sure is right yonder, and that's incredibly awesome. And it's obvious my channel peaked during GT Sport closed beta just because I happened to get in it. Like, this is before, this is after, and then ultimately that was successful enough to lead me pretty successfully on quite a bit more before or after the closed beta ended. But nonetheless, I very much thank all y'all who were there before, after, wherever it was that y'all happened to come on when it happened. Because even at the very beginning, I had plenty enough views to continue. As I've said since every video, since the first video I talked in, if I was getting 5 views a video, if my most popular video on the channel had like 20 views or something, if I could physically do it, I'd still be around even now. I'm not so sure if that would happen if I got so few views, because it kind of dealt with getting new phones and stuff, the popularity of the channel in and of itself. Not from money, just from notoriety of people I'm around, which is definitely helpful. And y'all definitely helped with that. But still, the most popular video on my channel has 3,000 views, and also watch time in a minute for the actual videos and not the total. But anyway, for the views, I count everything equal: views, subscribers, watch time, whatever it may be. I thank y'all very much for all of it. the views is honestly quite a bit different. I mean, yeah, that doesn't link up perfectly, but nonetheless, for the views is this. And that's closer than what this shows. I don't exactly know. It's harder to put into words with that because I can't remember the exact order I did every video ever. It's nice that it has actually gone up recently of the average video duration, but I think that's actually gone up because the amount of videos I've been able to do has gone down. So it's kind of a bittersweet there. But this is the views. This is maybe what's overall what y'all been waiting for. The second most views I've ever gotten on my channel was literally like a week ago in one day. And that was the day that I was lucky enough to be able to get my jelly car video for the month, the one with the new content, as the very first post on GT Planet thread about the update. So I'll admit that was somewhat a fluke, but I mean, look at the every month kind of goes up since GT Sport came out thing with the new content coming up. I very much thank you all for that, and again, every other day as well. Just that's obviously helping. There's no doubt that GT Sport made my channel. I mean, even if I never got GT Sport for whatever reason, I would be plenty happy with 6 I got from GT6 and miscellaneous other games as well. But oddly enough, I never even guessed that till I looked, and I can pretty much guarantee y'all won't. I mean, y'all definitely smarter than I am, so that's not very much know that. But could any of y'all guess that my most watched video ever is no, not the tutorial that got lucky to 3,000 views, because I think a lot of people were actually looking for something different. No, not the recent jelly car video that got to the second most views on the channel at once. No, it's not even a GT tutorial video that just you watch through the whole tutorial to get how to do it completely. It's very insightful facts about Kentucky. I mean, if y'all are here for GT Sport, y'all might not even recognize what that is. But essentially, it's a parody video on all the this dumbed down tutorial videos. Like, so, saying stuff about a state, saying where to go for a state, all that. Where I was already kind of doing GT Sport tutorial type videos and all that before in my own special-tating way. I figured I'd do one for Kentucky. And more than anything, it was a spoof to kind of go with the in crowd of like Dirty Nerds Racing League who's seen all my videos and such like that. And then some people were there for like the GT6 tutorial type videos at that time. So a combination of both of those people, this was meant to be more of a joke. But somehow this video actually got way popular. Views, about 1,000. Watch time, 2,400. It's like, for instance, this is my most popular video on YouTube, the how to bypass the not being able to upload a video directly from GT Sport, which luckily PD themselves fixed that eventually, so this video is my most popular video in terms of views, is actually irrelevant. But the very insightful facts about Kentucky, I mean, all the facts I mentioned in the video were actually truism right yonder that wasn't meant to be a straight up joke. But the video in terms of like my personality and such is, I mean, I'm definitely doing the Dirty Nerds Racing League fake accent style. Like, this is my normal accent that's still pretty cotton picking country. This is what I've already done for Dirty Nerds Racing League videos, because I'm doing a parody of a commentator being a special tater. The commentators do their fancy accents and stuff. This is my special tater accent. But this is my normal accent. It's still pretty cotton picking country. That's what I did for the very insightful facts about Kentucky video, and it had mixed reviews, but overall it does have more likes than dislikes, which I'm proud of, honestly, given that it was meant to be a joke video, and it apparently people watched it for about 2,000 minutes or so being serious. But nonetheless, yeah, that's my most watched video on the entire channel. I mean, I guess I'm proud of. I mean, I'm definitely a true Kentuckian and such. I like my state. I most likely will never move from my state. Greatest state in the United States. My good old Kentucky home, what I've been saying since the first Very Insightful Facts video. and probably even before that, really. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. And then the other videos make sense. I mean, the second video is my most popular video in views. Gran Turismo 7 is not planned, just overall popular video. And where I put analysis slash rant, because that's what it was. I tried my best to analyze it, but ultimately, as a lot of my videos do, it just turns to rant. People actually watch for longer, because I meant for it to be more of an analysis type video, so it's going piece by piece of stuff. And then literally analyzing all of the DG40 info. That wasn't a rant, that was a straight up analysis of new content. Mega Release Scudo was a tutorial. And then the GT Update 110 was a live stream. The Unlimited Money Glitz and new ticket was about the closest I ever go to clickbait, unless it's meant to be a literal joke, like a April Fool's Day video. Or somewhat very insightful facts about Kentucky. Though again, every fact I actually put in that video was true. I just put a lot of jokes along with it. The thing with the Unlimited Money Glitch was someone else's video that I essentially just analyzed. And that was the only other video to pop up of it. From what I can tell, even to this day, that video that I analyzed wasn't fake. It was just literally the only one. It was a freak accident. In that freak accident, that one person did get an Unlimited Money Glitch. And had a ticket system for cars, a la what GT5 and 6 sort of had. Like, you could get a gift card ticket thing. And then here are the other videos as well. A lot of them are either analyzing issues, live streams, or tutorials. And that makes logical sense. And here is everything for demographics. As I figured, the majority would come from the US. But I'm perfectly happy with everyone else who watches too, whether it be from the countries listed or not. I've looked at this before, but I won't do it here, because if I switch pages from this, my internet will explode. I've tried that time and again. But nonetheless, just trust me on this. With having about 110-ish thousand views on the channel, give or take, I can't remember the exact number, I have about 130 or so countries that have watched. How many countries in the world speak English? I'm asking this literally, I don't know. Let's say it's 10 or something. That's still 10 times more countries than speak English that have watched my videos. And about 9 of those 10 countries, and the majority of people, and even countries that do understand this accent, don't even understand what I'm saying in English. That's pretty cotton picking obvious, especially when the most popular video that I did was pretty much in this accent in terms of watch time. So that's something and a half right yonder. But nonetheless, honestly, if I do the accent for more than about 15 minutes, it kind of hurts my voice doing. Again, that's just an exaggerated of my normal accent. I mean, I can do this and do a terrible, wonderful Russian accent. And it's just a straight up accent, because that's not a variation of my real accent. That's something completely different. So I don't really consider the whole doing this completely fake, because it's really just exaggerated. But like the wonderful Russian accent, yeah, that's fake. That's the thing too, is I will always try my best to be 100% really, truly genuine, unless it's meant to be an obvious joke video like April Fool's or something. I'll admit, the video that ended up being my most watched video, I literally did not think was going to get over 20 views, and I didn't mean that in a negative way to y'all whatsoever. That's kind of what happened. Then it didn't just get 20 views, it got 2,000 minutes plus watched, and about 1,000 views by now, and rising. That video's still been rising at a consistent rate since I made it. Like, it maybe had 50 views in the first year, and then now it has, like, 1,000. I don't really know what happened there. The YouTube algorithm liked that video or something. I mean, I guess it is factual, but it's still weird the YouTube algorithm likes that video. But anyway, here's this. Bulk of my views comes from GT Planet. I'm not going to deny that. External essentially means GT Planet. There is some videos in Car Throttle. There is the upcoming site that I'll mention in the next video. But I mean, yeah, channel page, it makes sense to be up there. YouTube search is... I've told you all to search like special Titan and such. I think some of my videos come up pretty low, but they do come up with just searching stuff along the lines of Mopar. And then specialtating, as I said, but actually something along the lines of my most watched video happens too. And just per more recent GT Sport update. Like, not clickbait and slightest because it's what it is. I'll put in the title GT Sport, for instance, most recent one, 1.40 update, and that's what it is. It's new content for that. And I think that helps a lot with the search as well. But nonetheless, this is the final thing is playback. Y'all might not care about as much with that, but I don't really. Y'all can watch my videos wherever, however you want. I'll be perfectly fine with it. Honestly, I watch a lot of videos on AdBlock browser. My videos don't make money anyway, so I'm perfectly fine with y'all watching my videos on AdBlock browser, especially when I do the same with everyone's. But yeah, that's just a tidbit of information that, depending on y'all's stance on that, may like or dislike. But I will say the video coming up is a completely new thing that's not even in a browser, that's for sure. It'll be an interesting one to watch. But instead of advertising something that ain't here yet, it's probably best if it advertises something that's been here for way longer than I expected. Yes, that's also my YouTube channel. But there's the end all be all thing that sort of started my overall popularity and notoriety first. And luckily helped a lot of y'all too, like literally hundreds of y'all, and I still can't believe that in the slightest. All in all, the only thing more surprised than I am about the YouTube channel is the success of, y'all may already know it at this point. Let me just look at my channel logo. Team Mopar! Yes, folks, I mean, I'll admit, I don't really run events for the team or anything. That was sort of the point of it from the start. It's not necessarily to run all in unison like, Hell Mopar! Hell Mopar! It's just, you run and have fun. It doesn't have to be structured. It can be clean or dirty or however what's fun to you. Is Team Mopar, literally anyone can enter, especially since I made my YouTube channel. If you even watched one of my videos without liking, subscribing, any of that, you're honorary Team Mopar. So in theory, I can say my channel has 110,000 views. I can say there's 110,000 people on Team Mopar. But I and everyone else knows that that ain't true, who's here now. Or has ever been here as well. And I'm as big of a Mopar fan as anyone. That's pretty big and obvious. But I'd say on all, Team Mopar, if you're counting inactive members, which pretty much every other company does, so I might as well too. And it's hard to say exactly what's inactive too, because there's a whole heck of a heap of games out there. I'd say Team Mopar probably has around 250 or so members. Team Mopar ended with about 120 members or so in GT6. Everyone who subscribed to my channel is pretty much directly Team Mopar account as, so that's 160. Some of those overlap, but not tons, because GT6 is quite a bit older than when I made my YouTube channel. So I would say between the 160 YouTube and 120 or so from GT6, that probably equals about 200 total. And then 50 from miscellaneous other games as well. Or on GT Planet, who watch my videos quite frequently as well and all that. Who may not be subscribed to my YouTube channel, because essentially I put a lot of my videos on there anyway, which is perfectly fine. That's why I don't really ask for people to subscribe and all that, because if the most popular source of my video watching comes from external, you might physically not be able to subscribe watching it externally. I get that. So yeah, I'm very much happy with the overall success of Team Mopar and my YouTube channel as a whole. And again, there's a big opportunity coming for it that could honestly help the entire community. Again, that's the point of Team Mopar and my channel. They both tie into helping the Gran Turismo community. Team Mopar was initially just take out an annoying team that was hurting people. Small community, but still, I've told that story before. The whole Mach 1 racing dirty in clean races. And yeah, I've told that story before. But it's extended now that there's a whole heck of a heap of tunes from Team Mopar. There's just so many members of Team Mopar now. It's just mutual beneficiary type thing. Not much tuning is involved in GT Sport now because it ain't allowed for the main weekly races, and especially not FIA, which is extremely annoying. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Even through all that, Team Mopar is still standing quite strong after 8 years. And then, of course, my YouTube channel is meant to help the community as well. I mean, I do the videos for Fury. Again, the thing is coming up that y'all can help with too, most definitely. But I don't know, I've never required payment or any something through hopes to join Team Mopar or YouTube channel or any of that. And it will never be required. Because ultimately I've made mainly just here to help the Gran Turismo community. Because ultimately, the Gran Turismo community has helped me more than I could ever describe to. And just the whole community in general, beyond Gran Turismo. Every single view of every single genre, type, whatever video on the channel has helped as well. And everyone who doesn't play a Gran Turismo game who's on Team Mopar too. All that's helped. The community as a whole has most definitely helped me more than I've helped the community. But I can't thank the community enough for how much they've helped me as well. I do my best to help the community as much as I can on all different platforms, especially if one coming up can be quite interesting too. But there is no doubt that the community has helped me way more than I could ever benefit to the community. And I know this to be a truism, but despite all the things that have happened through the years, good and bad, I will always do my best to help as much as I can, and annoyingly real life is kind of starting to get in the way of that now. And it will even more in the future. There's no doubt about that with like job and such. But very much thank all of y'all that stayed around through the years, whether it's on Team Mopar or on YouTube or whatever it may be. And y'all who's sticking around now and or will in the future, whatever it may be. It's all very much important to me, and I thank y'all throughout, as I always have and always will. I know my videos are less consistent than they've been in the past. I mean, this is the first year I wasn't able to get a video on the anniversary day. But nonetheless, y'all have stuck around much bigger than I ever figured. And I can't thank y'all enough for that. And no doubt, there couldn't be any more worth y'all than that. So, yeehaw!